This is where one more car, Daniel Suarez, has made it through inspection. That puts 19 out on the line. And a number of drivers and cars still going through the various 4 stations of inspection. Matt?
Hey, Mike, I believe the 48 of Jimmy Johnson has gone back to their garage to work on their car some more. So, Casey Kane, this is almost like social hour back here. I saw you talking to Big Johnson, Gary, Jimmy's dad, and other folks. Stress-free, but still a lot of stress trying to get stuff through.
Yeah, there's just not really anything we can do. We just sit here as drivers with Truex and Jimmy and just kind of waiting. But we missed again, so now we're in the back of the line. So you got to go through all the inspection places that you already passed and then hit this deal again. Everybody's failing the same thing. So it's interesting. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's what it is.
It kind of has that feeling like Texas, Jamie.
It sure does, and Eric Jones was a quick car earlier today, took a little spin through the grass, but no harm, no foul. You and your teammate quick today. Did you get it better where you felt a little more secure because these cars were loose?
We didn't race trim. Qualifying trim, we were still pretty loose, so we've been working on the 5-hour energy Camry. It's just taking time, you know. It was a kind of a quick day with it being a 2-day show this weekend, so we had to get 2 practices. We had a lot to get done, but we made good gains, and I think we have a good car for qualifying, so hopefully we can get out. I think we've got a shot to go qualify in the top 10, so we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can get out and make a lap.
All right, the 77 and all these cars you're seeing going through for the second time, Larry.
Yeah, let's just talk a little bit about these inspection stations. And this is pretty standard at about every racetrack we go to, with the exception of Daytona and Talladega. You roll up onto some aluminum ramps, and all they do there is they just go up underneath the car, they look at things, they measure different things, and then you go to the template area, which would include the claw, it would include the front end module, the rear end module, different flip down templates depending on what your make you're running. But then the laser platform, that's where they do and measure a lot of stuff. In fact, there's 32 different lasers that measures over 30 different things as far as the location of the 4 wheels: camber, tread width, toe, offset, and then the skew. The whole process from the time the car goes up on the laser inspection station is only about 70 to 80 seconds to do the whole process. And then the last thing you roll across is the scales to weigh the car. And but again, if you fail, to Jamie's point, if you fail one of those stations, you have to go back through the entire process again.
Thanks, Larry. There's Timmy Hill's car and the claw going on it. Let's show you who is out on the line. I know you're wondering, did your favorite driver make it through Tech or not? Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Trevor Bayne, and Ty Dillon. Denny Hamlin ready to qualify. And we are in the midst of this session. Austin Dillon, 11 minutes to go. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Blaney are out there. Greg Gaulding, Paul Menard, Kurt Busch, Danica Patrick are all ready to qualify. So too Jeffrey Earnhardt. There's Kyle Busch.
It's going to be a big rush here.
Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Newman, Ricky Stenhouse, Landon Castle, and Kyle Larson. Those are the drivers whose cars are either sitting on pit road or in line ready to qualify. There's last week's winner, Stenhouse.
I think when we get down here, look, we're already at 10 and a half minutes to go. We're almost halfway through the session here. It's going to be a big rush when these guys decide they all want to go.
Or will it? Because if we don't have 24 cars get through inspection in time, won't they all advance?
Look what he just did. He just went out and didn't even get up to speed.
Well,
Denny Hamlin.
To me, what begs the question on this situation is, when that many cars are failing LIS, what's really going on? Are that many teams trying to push the limits and stepping over the boundaries, or has something happened with the LIS machine that's causing this many to fail? Obviously, some made it through. Why can't all of them, or why can't more get through?
Now, I don't know what happened to Denny Hamlin. He said on the radio, "Whoa, let me try this again."
Wow, I don't know.
Mike, remember, he never did a practice qualifying run because he stayed in race trim because he was not very happy with that race car in that final practice.
Because sometimes, Mike, when you're on stickers and you roll out of the pits like that, the car will get a little squirrely because the new kind of gets knocked off of the tires. I don't know what he's doing, but...
I mean, did he actually carry much speed into turn 3?
No, he was already slow. He came out of the pits, rode around the bottom, and came right back in.
That's strange.
Add Matt DiBenedetto to the list of cars that are out on pit road and ready to qualify.
But one thing he's getting that engine awfully hot with that front end being taped solid.
I know something else he's getting too there. He's getting the track all by himself. It's like a private run here. The 21's out way up here coming off turn 4.
Nine minutes to go in this session, as you see in the upper right.
Pretty high line. Denny's running. We saw most cars make a late entry, like you talked about, DW. They're pretty low off of turn 4.
Well, he didn't even drop down to the apron at the start-finish line for that lap, so
I think that's just
98.
It's just an insurance lap. I think
It's a gentleman's C.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Thank you.
Looks like a tire scuff run.
Yes.
That. Probably a number of things.
Ryan Blaney, 28.60. And a couple more takers.
Normally the rookies will go out there.
Yeah,
Right
Greg
away.
Aldi. And the 13 team texted, or rather tweeted during qualifying, Ty Dillon's team, that their car is not all blue. We talked about all the all-blue cars. You know, it's about a third blue.
And that run of 28.60 by Ryan Blaney is about a tenth and a half faster than what we saw any of the qualifying runs in practice. So track's got pretty decent grip in it.
Yeah, when you think about Jeff, I think that was a half-hearted run that most of those guys are making right now because, quite honestly,
there's no real reason.
There's no reason to go any faster.
There's Ty Dillon. For Twisted Tea, Greg Gaulding, 29.33. And Jamie McMurray has cleared inspection.
I was going to say it's going to be real busy. We're at 7 minutes, about 15 to go here. We're going to run out of time before too long.
Dillon, 29.06. Trevor Bagan. When we get, I think it's going to be key when we get to 24 cars. And we have Jamie McMurray was the 24th car to clear inspection. So one more, and then there are positions at stake to move on to round 2. But right now, everybody's going to move.
Yeah, one of those cars I see waiting to come out onto pit road to make their run is Kevin Harvick. So you know he's going to put up a good lap. So I think they're all starting to figure this out now that they're going to have to put a pretty decent lap up because it could be possible to get knocked out.
Kurt and Kyle Busch close on to taking the top spot from Blaney. Keselowski, 28.76. Kurt Busch, 28.64. Daniel Suarez, 29.01.
Looks like Kyle Busch is going to take over the #1 spot. He does.
28.37 for Kyle.
That's a pretty good lap right there.
That's a really good lap.
It's about a second off of what the overall track record is, but that's pretty close to what we were in here last year.
Kevin Harvick climbing in his car right now. They're setting air pressures. Then he will come to pit road and be the 25th car. And so we will have bumping in this session.
Harvick is the track record holder set back in 2014 at a 197.773.
Chris Buescher in the Scott Chevy, 29.07. Austin Dillon is 28.86.
Harvick just rolled out on pit road, so now we have more than 24. I'm hoping we'll begin once we get a few more cars out on track. 5 minutes though to do.
Man, it's cutting it close. That's why I say this joint's going to be busy here in a minute.
Mark Truex, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano out there, joined by Eric Almirola.
This reminds me, somebody heard somebody say.
Now, we're reminded by NASCAR, we asked for clarification, you do have to go out and attempt a qualifying run in order to advance.
I was going to say, this reminds me of what I heard a driver say, the foot has a brain of its own when you do this.
Logano 5th. Danica Patrick, Paul Menard, and on the left, Ryan Newman.
And I think of the guy who's right now first, Kyle Busch. I think he only knows one speed, and that's all out.
Yeah. He's having to go slow. He said, that is slow.
Said right after Talladega, can't wait till next weekend. We can go to a real racetrack.
And then how much he hated this place forever, and then all of a sudden he had a couple of 3 good runs here, 1 here, and now he's one of his favorites.
All right, 17 cars have taken time. Jamie.
Well, I was just told the 88 has failed LIS again, and suddenly they are calmly walking back to the garage. Dale Jr. will not take a qualifying run here. Jimmie Johnson just walked by, went to his hauler. I don't think they have a chance at making it either. Casey Kane and Clint Boyer are all kind of on the outside looking in now.
Yeah, 3 minutes, a little over, about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes to go here. We're running out of time quickly.
What was it?
Left rear toe on the 88 was the measurement that was out of spec, we're told.
Wasn't it Texas that Jimmie Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. did not make it out to qualify there, I believe. Of course, Jimmy won the race, so. And he may have made it. There's one race where I remember that certainly the 88 struggled getting to that LIS.
48 didn't qualify in California. So in the back.
3 of the 4 Hendrick cars at Texas did not make it out to qualify. Jamie McMurray finishing up. He is 8th fastest. Here comes Ricky Stenhouse, fresh off that Talladega win. Cole Whitt on your left. And we're told Eric Jones will not make it through inspection.
You saw those sparks are coming out that 17. That baby's, he's still celebrating from last week.
They love to spark.
23 drivers have completed their runs. Bumping is about to begin. Allmendinger 15th. Jeffrey Earnhardt 23rd. Harvick going to be close to Kyle Busch.
Stenhouse up to 4th.
And Harvick second by 1/100th of a second. That bumps Jeffrey Earnhardt. Gray Gaulding goes to the hot seat. Cole Whitt is slower than Gaulding, 29.78. So Gaulding remains 24th. Here comes Matt Kenseth.
Hey, Mike, you mentioned left rear toe in pre-qualifying or pre-race. On the right side, you have to be between -3 degrees and 0. On the left side, you have to be roughly 0.3 degrees plus or minus. That equals 40 thousandths of an inch. So you can't be outside of that, which essentially is 0 toe.
Wow.
Look, how many little marks is that on your tape measure?
Kenseth 17th. Gray Gaulding has been bumped. Chris Buescher is now 24th. And you see him compared to Derek Cope back this week in the 55. Perez Toyota for Cope. He has to beat 29.07 to advance to round 2. Nope, 30.87 for Derek Cope. Here's Jamie.
And Jimmie Johnson, he was casually, well, you ran by me, and now it's just kind of casual. You know there's just not a chance you're going to make it out. It worked for you, though, before at Texas. Jimmie, what's your stance in not getting a chance to go out and qualify?
A lot of cars didn't get a chance to go out, and a lot of cars had trouble, so I don't know what lies in all of that, but I'm not the best at qualifying anyway, so this takes all the pressure off of me and my job and what I do behind the wheel, and I love passing race cars, so I was really happy with our car. We actually had some short run speed and some Q speed today, so I'm disappointed I don't get a chance to go out and take my Lowe's car for a rip, but I love passing cars. There's a lot of room on this racetrack, so it'll be just fine.
3-time winner here. It'll be fun watching you come from the back.
Thanks, Jamie. There are 40 cars here for tomorrow night's race. Now, Chris Buescher, 24th, went back out on the track in case he needed to run again. He does not. Time is going to expire on Gray Gaulding. He's not going to be able to make this run, I don't believe, as he comes off turn 2 with 13 seconds to go. 40 cars are here. Michael McDowell, his team said after losing an engine they would not make a qualifying run. So 39 cars went through inspection. 28 cars made it out on the track. 11 did not. And Gray Gaulding does not make the flag in time. So he remains 25th. Kyle Busch leads the field after round 1. From Kyle Busch down to Chris Buescher are the drivers who will advance to round 2.